So those areas of law are actually, I would say, the most challenging, and you should be very, careful when you read. Those areas of law are very much about details and of the details as well. Today, I'm going to deliver this lecture on my own because we have a few very interesting questions and we have a few updates, so we can be more interactive as well, I hope, today. That is to say, let's try collectively to answer the multiple choice questions. So as a general point, this session will cover a few updates as to the wills, mainly wills administration of estate. We will talk about beneficiaries' rights because we have a request from one of you to cover this topic more in details. And we will cover some challenging questions on the law of trust specifically, yeah? Anyway, whatever topic we are going to cover, we will supplement it with a multiple choice question. And I invite you to be actively involved into suggested answers for each of those. Great. Let's start with the updates. They are pretty, there's nothing really very serious like what we had for the property law with this Building Act. Here, just we now have some confirmation that, for example, there's no paper application anymore. So all the applications for probate, etc., should be via the digital platform. I don't know to which extent it's relevant for the SQE, for drafting section. You still need to complete those forms, and it doesn't matter which way it's to be submitted, but this is kind of one of the changes. Then there are some new fees as to the application as well. It all depends on the estate, and they are from £250 to £6,000, depending on the value of the estate. Again, I don't know how much it is relevant for the SQ, maybe to some extent to SQ to like drafting. Capital gain tax, this is more important change. The annual exemption is reduced from 12,300 to 6,000 in 2023. Then inheritance tax, we have a confirmation that there will be no change for the nil rate band, and the same applies for residential nil rate band. Remember, this is if you leave a house to your children, whichever way. So there's additional nil rate band in amount of 175,000. It has been changing, since it was introduced. So now it reached this threshold and it is frozen at this point. Then this is maybe important change as well. During the COVID, there was an alternative method of witnessing the will introduced, so like through video conference, and they made with a decision that it's to be quashed now. So because it's unsafe from the point of view of any kind of potential fraud and things like that. So since 31st of January 2024, to the best of my understanding, this way of witnessing the will is quashed. So those are key main updates that I wanted to bring to your attention. And we have a few interesting cases as well.